ladies and their men were wondering, is it okay to treat your man like one of your girlfriends? You know how they say, well, first off, in any relationship or in most relationships, whether you're married or not, that, it's very important that you guys are friends, right? But some people take it as far as, the in terms of how close they are to their boyfriends or their husbands. They take it as though they are in it's kind of similar to what they have with their friends who are ladies. So they want to gist with their men like the way they would gist with their ladies, their girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
They want to go out with their men the way they would like to go out with their girlfriends.
Exactly.
Or, they want to do things in the house, the way they would do. I mean, just earlier we were watching a video of, and this one is common with YouTubers actually, where they put up this boyfriend tag or my husband tag, and you see their husbands maybe making their hair or doing their makeup. My husband makes my makeup thing, or that kind of thing, right? So what do you think about that?
But isn't that cute to have your to have your spouse do that for you or your boyfriend? I was just telling
My wow.
my one now that why would you want to waste money to go and lose in hair at the salon when you have your guy with you? I mean, I think that everyone should enjoy that. It's always a bonding moment.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know,
good moment to
it's a
bond,
good moment
right?
to bond. Yeah.
But is there anything like taking it too far? Have you
Well,
ever come across anything strange that, maybe you've seen a woman doing with her husband or her boyfriend and you're like, okay, who does this?
so for me, I think if it is too far with maybe even your girlfriend, like a female friend, there will always be boundaries to friendship. There's
Yeah.
some things that you shouldn't do. The same thing with your boyfriend, your spouse. So you should be able to do everything, talk about everything, while also having your boundaries for your own private space and all of that. But when it comes to things that you can do together, things that you can talk to them about, I think you should go ahead for it. I mean, how do you guys say that? Oh, like how do you actually call your spouse your boyfriend? How do you actually call them your friend if you can't do everything that you can do with your female friend? So if they're actually your friend, you can do everything with your friend.
Okay,
You
but
know.
what if you have a man? Like you're that lady. You're the lady who wants to do everything. You're down to do everything. You guys want to go everywhere together. You want to cook in
Hmm.
the kitchen together. You want to clean the bathroom together. You want him to, help you make your hair. You do his pedicure. That type of thing going on. But what if you find yourself with a man who is very, in quote,
Manly.
manly, and is like, why would I make your hair? You okay?
So yeah, so you would know from, I feel like you would know from the start. So you're not going to be surprised. Maybe if you dated for 2 years and then in marriage he says you can't do that, you will know from the start. Okay, is it that kind of person? So if you're not okay from with it from the start, you guys probably won't even go far.
Okay, but what if you've not even dated for so long? You just met this guy, you guys have gone out to lunch, you've had dinner a couple of
Yeah, so
times.
it depends on
You're
the
just
girl.
transitioning to boyfriend
My
and
girlfriend,
girlfriend,
yeah, and he
right?
finds a problem with this
And
stage.
then, okay, you're now your boyfriend and girlfriend phase, you're getting comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say this is like maybe the fourth or sixth month, and
Mm-hmm.
you come random like, "Ah, and I really want to loosen my hair, oh, babe. Would you help me? And he looks like you like,
Are
is this
you
one
kidding?
okay?
No, I mean, at least I've met guys that say that never would they ever enter into a salon. They can drop you there and then that's it.
I mean,
You know,
that thing is
I agree with you. While I appreciate the okay, please take out my hair for me, paint my nails for me. I also think why should you come and sit down in the salon for hours?
But sometimes you find men who would sit
You
with their women
do.
at the makeup studio.
Well, you do. No, that's different. So it's peculiar to every individual. While I agree that you should, I mean, every opportunity to spend quality time with your partner should be embraced. You should be happy
Yeah.
to have it. I also won't ask my partner to sit with me at the salon where I'm sitting down there for 4 hours. Even though I'm uncomfortable with sitting down there for 4 hours, I'm not gonna make
Okay.
someone do that for 4 hours. Or even makeup. Makeup takes about on an average for 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna ask him to sit down there and do nothing and do what pressing his phone. So if you want to go and come
He's
back,
going to be there admiring, tell you the makeup
oh
artist, put some
god,
highlighter
you will see
here,
the finishing. You will see
put
the
some
end
pink
result.
lipstick down
You
here.
will see the end result. So if he doesn't mind sitting, no problem. But if he has a problem with it, I'm not gonna force him. So back to your first question where you were saying that you guys are just getting to know each other. The moment you ask for the first time, oh, I want to take out my hair, do you mind helping me? You watch his reaction. So it depends on the girl. Is it a deal breaker for you? Do you want someone that can go all the way mushy, 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 take out your hair, scratch your this, scratch your that for you, you know? So if it's a deal breaker for you, you know that, okay, I can't go on with this relationship. It's still early, so it's a good time for you to back out. But if it's not, I mean, if you guys are really friends, what's wrong in sit down, let people, so that means that they can't carry baby for you, or they can't, so many other domestic things, that you would expect that you should do with your spouse. So I don't really, for me, as once you know from the beginning, is this guy the kind of guy that can do that, and then you evaluate yourself, is he a deal breaker for you? So it's to determine if you want to go all ahead or not.
Okay, so for you now, say you meet a guy and let's just say you're the type of girl who you want to, he's into some things and he's not into some things. Let's just say out of like 10 things that you normally do with your girlfriends, right? You
Mhm.
go to the movies, right? You guys would maybe go out for lunch every Sunday, go discover new places, or you guys would go to the spa together, or go for your, pedicure or manicure together, right?
Yeah.
And out of everything, the only thing he wants to do is carry the baby for you.
Ah, no. How can we not go and watch movie? I mean, that's so for me. I'm a movie lover, so I want to go to the cinema, and I don't know. I don't really know. So there are not so many, or let me not say there are not so many nice places to go in Lagos. I mean, movie is one of the things that a lot of people go to see. I personally like to watch movie, so you cannot be a movie lover. So you
Okay.
can't say, oh, you want to watch movies only at home. So
Or he wants to watch movies by himself.
you can't watch it by yourself. That's I mean that's so that's probably
Or
like
he
like a
wants to
deal
watch the
breaker.
same movie he's been watching since
And the
1986.
first time we can watch it together. After that, every subsequent watching, your own. So it really depends personally. So is it a deal breaker? Are they fundamental to you as a female? So some things are fundamental. You want to be able to. So even if he doesn't go to the market with you, you want someone that doesn't have a problem with it mentally. He's not going to see it as a problem. I'm not going to say, oh, carry a basket and follow me every day, obviously, or follow me to the cinema every day. Sometimes I also want to go with my girlfriends. But once in a while, so it should be our time. So you know that once in a month, twice in a month, even if it's not your thing, you have to do it for me, that kind of thing. So
Okay, but sometimes, like, if you've ever seen people, do you remember when, like, think what technology has, quite improved. I think it's only on Instagram that you might still see a lot of all this smushiness. I
mhm.
think back in the day when we still used to use the
Blackberry
BlackBerry, you see some people updating their status every five
at
minutes
lunch.
at lunch with the boo, shopping with the boo, cutting nails with the boo, and waxing eyes with the
With the
boo.
boo. So that's the only way they can express
What is
themselves.
going on?
That's
Did
the
you
only
ever
way they can
did you
show.
did you ever experience anybody who was so mushy? In fact, I know somebody that we both know that I had to unfollow on Instagram.
Because it was too
It was
stressful.
too much.
It
I was
was
like,
too
well,
stressful.
what is going on? I'm going to tell you after the break. But we're gonna go on a quick break soon, by the way. But have you ever come across that and you're like, okay, I think this one is a little too
I
much.
have. I have. It's almost an eyesore, and aging on proper people say, oh, you're just 80. It's just uncomfortable. Keep your private to your private. Then don't please, or make your account private where it is only people that only you or people that really want to see. I don't want to think, oh, where's X, and then I just check, oh, let me check their Twitter, or let me check their Instagram, or I'll definitely know where they are. They're probably on their way to, I don't even think it's ideal in any way. Even personally with your spouse, why do you want to litter the whole social media with your
Litter. Oh
why do
my
you want to
god.
litter everywhere with your with your escapades?
Okay. Okay, you know what? I think we could go on a quick break right now. And then when we return, we still have Moji in here. Remember, you can send in your questions. We'd love to know what you guys think as well. Is it okay to treat your man like one of your girlfriends? All right, please join in the conversation. Remember, you can also call in on the number 0144899981, and you can drop a message on WhatsApp 0809 444 We'll be right back.
It's your Afro girl Kaline, and you are listening to Smooth 98.1.
Producer, can we do music break
This
or
is
which
for
break?
the one
Which kind of
who
break are we
dreams.
doing?
The one who aspires. The one with a plan and is on a journey for an experience of a lifetime.
So we can't go on a music break, right?
No.
The one who seeks
Okay,
to
so
make an impact in their world. The one
Stop
who is
texting.
you.
We see me.
The search for you begins now. Energy came down there. But, okay. Hi, I'm Aramide, chilling on the Casbah with Khadijah because I love African music, world music, all kinds of music. And
do we have
because I'm
questions
black, proud,
from
easy,
anybody
and I'm all
there
kinds of beautiful. And of course, I love smooth
on Twitter?
music. No, that's not us. Chilling, chilling.
Oh, we're on a music break. All right, City of Lagos, and we are right back. You're still listening to the Casbah. It's Tuesday, Lagos, and we are in here talking about positive vibes and all that, keeping things nice and sweet. We have a guest with us in the studio today. Her name is Moji Shofolahan. She's with me in here for a little chit chat in this segment on the Casbah. And so far, we've been talking about, yeah, is it okay to treat your man like one of your girlfriends? The kind of relationship you would have or you would hold with a female friend. Is it okay to treat your man that way? Is it okay to expect him to, make your hair for you or do your makeup? The things you would do with your friend who was a female. Would you expect that from your man as well? So we have Moji here who is all about, yep, riding on that train. You should definitely be able to do all of those things. Moji thinks it's okay to treat your man like one of your girlfriends.
I do.
Okay, so at what point do you think it is taking it too far?
When you go to stand and it sits with you for 8 hours or 7 hours, I'd like to ask, is there anything else to be done at home, Uncle? I think that's taking it too far.
That's taking it too far,
And
right?
when you are hanging out with your actual girlfriends and you guys are all doing girl talk and then it's just there laughing with you guys and giving my I-10. That's just a third business.
Okay, I think that's quite far. Because even your friends, even your girlfriends won't be able to talk about a lot of things.
No, they won't. Because girls, we always have all the You don't want to talk about the front of your boyfriend or your spouse.
I know, right? I know, right? Okay, but what are some of the things you've probably done, that you would say is that you might put in the category of, okay, treating your man like he's your girlfriend and all?
Well, so maybe in the private, you can take out my hair for me. You can help me rub my feet. Help me remove
your girlfriend is okay to help you rub your
You remove my nail polish.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are not actually girl things, right? Yeah. And
rubbing your feet?
it's
No,
not actually girl
I'm not
things.
rubbing your feet.
Why not? So you can take out nail polish. You can what else? Zip up my clothes for me.
Oh yeah.
Check if it fits. You know. Although I think mostly that.
But not taking it as far as tampons.
No, no. No. Just zip up my
Help
dress
me,
for me.
but he can help you get your
Help me buy it at the
tampons,
store.
right?
Yeah, if he knows what it is.
Okay, he can help you
So,
do that.
Yeah. Okay, you can take a picture and show it to him. Please just get this on your way. Even if he doesn't know where it is, just put it in the basket. When you get home, you know what it's used for.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so hey, I'm not really sure how I feel about treating your man like one of your girlfriends. I guess maybe it just depends on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think there's some things that you would even do unconsciously, and it'll fall in that category, but you don't even realize that it's
Exactly
treating your man like
so when you guys are like friends, like best friends, you're like my buddy. I can tell you anything, I can do anything. It also fosters an open relationship. It also helps you guys to connect better. You don't have anything that you're hiding. And I think normally that should be the bedrock of every relationship. You should be able to should be confident and comfortable to say anything with your boyfriend or your spouse, as the case may be. So it also helps the relationship. If you don't have any airs around you, you can yank off your wig from the car, that kind of thing. Other guys, someone still told me last night, saying that, oh, okay, so it's the guy that gets to see the bad head, and then people outside get to see the fine hair, so, but well, if I can't be vulnerable around you, who will I be vulnerable around?
Yeah,
So
very true.
yeah, so that's just it for me.
Okay, guys. So hey, I guess different strokes for different folks. I guess it depends on how you see it, and of course the type of man you're with as well. That's for sure. Okay, so still talking about if it's okay to treat your man like your girlfriend. In treating your man like your girlfriend, you guys will talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are there certain types of gist that are off limit? Like, would you stuff you discuss with your friend who is a babe, or maybe your girlfriend tells you something, right? Would you also discuss it with your man?
Okay, so experience has taught me this. It's not you really don't want to share every you really don't want to share every unnecessary details. I mean, and I say unnecessary with every sense of of I don't know. You don't want to share everything because some things may be it may just be something that has happened in the past. Something that you and your friends have reminisced about. And then you now tell your boyfriend that you met how many years after, and then did they still have that. They still have that opinion, about that person in their head,
Oh,
or
okay.
even if it's something that they know, or is a friend that they know, maybe it's probably an old friend and you guys know each other. You don't want to. There's certainly some things that are girl things. Certainly there are I think that there are some things that are girl things, that you discuss solely with your girlfriends, about, especially when it's
But
not
your
about
your
you.
man is supposed to be your best friend,
He is your
so
best friend.
information
But
is not supposed to pass him
before
by.
but before him being your best friend, there were people that were occupying that position before.
Exactly,
So you
but
don't
he's
want to take.
occupying it now. He's number one now.
Yeah, but you don't have to bring in the baggage of your other best friends that they have kept in confidence with you. You don't want to come and dump it, especially if there are things that are not very flattering. You don't want to bring that into that relationship. I count that as unnecessary gist. So you also don't want him to have a wrong impression about you, because I mean, irrespective of how you look at it, girls definitely have their own things that they do
Yeah.
outside, and guys too. That you probably don't want to, not because they are bad, or no, not because are they bad.
Not
Fun
necessarily
things,
bad.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
fun
Yeah.
things.
So maybe okay, yeah, whatever happened in Rome, let's just stay there. So you don't want to talk about it. So especially when it's about somebody else, as I said. So you should just really keep it there with
Okay.
those friends.
Okay, but now that we're looking at, you're saying it's very much okay for you to treat your man like he's one of your girlfriends. It's like, the whole it still sticks to the whole idea of being friends with your partner and all
Mm-hmm.
that. But what about the other way around? Would you like to be treated like one of the guys? Because I remember seeing, I think, okay, yeah, it was actually Adekunle Gold that put up something on.
Okay.
Guys, so he put up something, he said something, and it was like, oh, guy, or my guy, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other guy took offense to it, like,
What's his own?
why is he calling her guy? Like, what's his guy?
So that's probably just like something that they say in the moment when they're playing, that kind of thing. You should be able to do that as well. You know, your the guy part, your guy spouse should be able to feel that way with you, like, oh, this is my G, this is my guy. You guys can have a code sort of clapping. You can do things with your hands that guys would normally do.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily hang out with the boys. Just as I
Mm-hmm.
said, you don't have to hang out with the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not necessarily, but you should be the first go-to person. Even though you are a female, you should be able to do guy things. I don't know what
So
are
do you
guy
expect
things.
him to give you gist from
Why
like the
not?
guys?
Why not?
So
Why
do you expect
not?
him to share everything with you?
Well, I expect him to share most things. You know, if it is FYI, it's not. I mean, it's not. So, but you should be able. So, of course, you can always also do filtering if you think that there are some things that okay, maybe unnecessary, kind of. So yeah, maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know, so I don't know. So I don't know. He's hiding something from me. So, but
But
I
what?
want to believe that he's telling me everything.
Well, for the curious ladies, yeah, like if my husband were going to go to a bachelorette party, I want him to tell me everything that happened.
Well, so if he's a smart man, he's going to tell you everything that he wants to tell you, everything that he should tell you, but not telling you everything. So he's not going to give you all the nasty details, but trust me, he's going to give you all the other details. Even those that doesn't revolve around him.
Yeah.
So he's going to give you all of those ones, but he will never talk about the part where they came to him or where it was his turn. So, which is okay. You just need to have an idea of what happened there. Really, what do you want to do with,
The information.
So
Okay. Okay, so let's use that example for the guys now. Like if you have your own bachelorette party or whatever, you guys do, are we sharing it with the men?
You don't want to know this side of the world. Our bachelor party is not always. It's not always as the guys.
In all cases.
Well, in most of the cases, it's not always as the guys. So you can always give every information on the girls' zone. The guys' bachelor's leave. You really want to know what happened there, like step by step. A girl's zone, in most cases, is not always as visually interesting as the guys' zone.
Well,
really,
yeah.
So why not?
Okay, so I guess, hey, we're sticking to it's quite all right to treat your man like one of your girlfriends if he's cool and he's down with it. I think it just boils down to the fact that everybody just needs to find what works for them.
Exactly.
If you're the type of girl who wants to be with a man who feels like you're with your girlfriend and you're cool, you're easy, you're nice and all that, find that type of guy. And if you eventually find out that he's not that type of girl, but what if you've married somebody who is not that type of
How
guy?
did you guys marry now?
Do you know some people just want to meet somebody in 1 year and get married? I've been in the midst of a conversation where a lady was like, you know what, she just wants to meet a man this year and get married this year.
Yeah, well, eventually. So those kind of things. Someone that wants to make that kind of decision will be ready to like let some things go. Like even if it was a deal breaker for you now, you're already married. You want to leave your wife because it's not falling into the movies or because it's not taking out your braids. So you have to make compromises. So that's where compromise comes in. You're already in. Are these things, are they fundamental? Are they things that can kill you? So otherwise, husband, you're boring. FYI, don't worry, I'll go to the movie alone. But so you guys will both be fine. So that's what.
And he doesn't want you to go alone.
No, then no, that's just being mean. You don't want to follow me. You don't want me to go. Don't worry, I'll tell you everything that happened when I come back. So.
You know what, Moji? I do have to let you go right now. So thank you very much for being a part of this show. By the way, it was nice having you around.
You're welcome.
Guys, well, I guess you can keep the conversation going on Twitter, and of course you can also keep the conversation going on with our YouTube as well. Comment sections, we will be going through your thoughts as well in there. So hey, if you have a few things you want to share, maybe a few experiences, please feel free to drop your comments. We definitely see them there as well. It's back to some more music on the Casbah. This one coming up next is by Money Mark and it is called Zombie.
Alright. That was fast. So how do you know what song is coming up next?
Because it's already lined up and ready. So this one shows exactly what's coming up. After this, it's going to be this liner and this liner and postcards.
Alright. Thank you. Let's like get up. So am I going to listen to this radio show now?
YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Thank you, dear.
Someone said they posted a picture on your WhatsApp. That's why you could not let me the address. Where's your WhatsApp?
Oh, okay. How do you want to balance the unique differences between the male and female?
What?